Hey, hey, what is up, everyone? Oh, I forgot to put on my cool um 4th of July style hat. Look at that. And it like lights up like that. I should leave it blinking. Give somebody an epileptic episode. What's up? What is up, everyone? Good to see you. Susan is here. Hello, hello. Hey, Susan. I need uh I need to get your code from the Whatnot show. From the Whatnot show. And Amanda is here. Hey, what is up, Amanda? Good to see you, my friend. Man, I'm racing around. I had a buddy stop by right before the show started. Um, my buddy Doug dropping off. We were at their house for a 4th of July um event over the weekend and got to see the fireworks and stuff. They live like right behind where they shoot off the fireworks. And so we always go over to their house. Shout out to Kim and Doug for their hospitality. And but I left my hat. I left one of my favorite hats over at their house. And he was in town today because he lives over by where Jill lives. And he was in town here today. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. No, no, no. Oh, I almost messed up. I was trying to get a link for my Whatnot show on Friday, and I almost started the stream. That's crazy. What is up, everyone? I'm just hanging out here. I think that copied that link. I'm just all discombobulated today. My mother is here. My mom and pop watching right next door. Breakdancing Judy. Aunt Sandy is here. And my good friend Ray, the Nashville flipper, is in the house. And so, yeah, I'm just hanging out today. I'm not listing anything today. I am working today to get ready for my first Christmas in July show on Whatnot. That's this Friday night. And I'm going to put that link in the chat. I'm going to put that up at the top just in case anybody wants to go over to Whatnot, book that show, bookmark that show. It's going to be fun. Christmas in July. And I'm planning on later in the month, like at least once a week, doing a Christmas in July show. And I am going to even try to organize a raid train if I can. So, but today I'm just hanging out here for a little while on Ken versus 10. I might show some of the Christmassy plush that I have that I'm listing. Got all kinds of cool Christmas stuff because I'm a Christmassy guy. The seasonal Santa, Christmas in July. But I thought I'd just hang out here for a little bit, answer some questions. If you have any questions for me or the seasonal Santa, or I'll just kind of tell you what's been going on. Just have fun in the chat and go from there. So it is Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday, everyone. And another episode of Ken versus 10. I guess I didn't even do the intro right. Ken versus 10. Normally on an episode, I am listing 10 items from my death pile, trying to see if I can sell them before next week's show. But today, I'm just hanging out. I got nothing. Nothing new, but let me tell you stuff that's going. Oh, 4th of July. So 4th of July. Today's the 3rd of July. Welcome to the 3rd of July. Neighbors in the neighborhood already blowing off fireworks. They've been doing that since last weekend. You hear booms and see sparks all over the neighborhood. So it should get pretty exciting tomorrow. We are going, we have a family event at my Aunt Sandy's, who was in the chat there just a few minutes ago. And we have a cookout, we have everybody brings a bunch of food, and we hang out. And then we compete in the Fam Jam 4th of July putt tournament. And I made this trophy. I had to make the trophy myself. I am the undisputed champion all years running. I think this is the fourth year. The fourth year. Oh yeah, got my fireworks shirt on. But I'll be putting the trophy up. This is a traveling trophy, only it's never traveled anyplace. It travels once a year when I take it out to Aunt Sandy's and then I bring it home because I'm formidable. I got to tell you, I am formidable when it comes to putt-putt. My sister just been running her mouth for probably a month now. Probably a month. She's been carrying on about how she's going to beat me this year and she's going to take home the trophy and blah, 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 blah. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. She even practiced. She went out, had to go out and practice. Like last Friday night, she went out to the place because the putt-putt course is like 4 or 5 houses down, or it's at the front of the street where when you turn onto my aunt's street, it's right there on the corner, and then you get down there about 5 or 6 or 4 or some houses. And so we're going to go have dinner. We're going to go have a nice like cookout, hang out for a little bit, then go play the putt-putt tournament, and then go back to her house and watch my sister and Todd's fireworks display. And so that should be cool. Does anybody else have any big plans for the 4th of July? What do you like to do on 4th of July? You having a cookout? Going swimming maybe? What's going on? Kim T is here. What is up, Kim T? We're just talking a little 4th of July right here. Ooh, finally made it. Love your festive shirt. Yeah, I got my fireworky shirt on today. My festive 4th of July light up hat. Let me see. I think it changes. I think you can. Oh, so it does that. It kind of blinks slowly. Blinks a little bit faster. Going a little bit faster. And so we'll leave it like right here. Kind of a slow blink. So what's up, Jack? Or Brian? Jack's Treasures. Brian. What do you got going on for the 4th of July? Carolyn is here. What is up, Carolyn? Good morning. Good to see you. I appreciate that. It is, when I'm styling, I put on some. Oh, I don't think I have my cool shades here anymore. I don't have my cool. Oh, I could put. Oh, well, it is 4th of July, so I could put these on. Happy birthday to Merca. So I got that. I can wear those. Or, I should have put this on too, so I'd be even more festive. Look at that. This thing lights up too. Wear these. It'd be really super cool. They're crooked on my face. There we go. Now I'm ready. I can stare up directly at the fireworks, not burn my eyes out with my sunglasses on. Packing today, going over to Brian's sister's tomorrow. Okay, so this is Tracy that's hanging out. Tracy is hanging out. I keep addressing you as Brian. Packing today, going over to Brian's sister's tomorrow to do some fireworks and grilling stuff. The classic Southern patriotism. Blow stuff up, neat meat. That's right. Some hot dogs and burgers. Probably be some bratwurst. I'm not really sure what all of the meat offerings are, but I know My mom will be making macaroni salad, and I'll put my mother's macaroni salad up against anybody's macaroni salad, even your mother's. My mother will get in a fist fight with your mother over her macaroni salad. It's the best. Um, so he's working, you're resting. That's the good plan. That's the way to do it. Keep him busy. Roman is here while Ken is doing a live. He has an employee currently sell lemonade outside the house for $20 per cup. Plus, Ken's headshot is included with each lemonade cup. What is up, Roman? Always good to see you, Roman. Roman, I am so bummed. I missed your show on Saturday night with Danny, Pickle Resellers. Danny, another local Ohio guy, was really looking forward to watching that show, but we were at a friend's house for a cookout. Our whole group of friends got together for a cookout and hang out and go watch the big fireworks. And man, a little bit later, Jill said, Roman is on. First word I hear is macaroni. Always, Amy. Amy, I was surprised the other day. I got into my post office box and the card is out on the counter. I got some viewer mail. I got some fun. Well, I don't even really call it viewer mail. I call it friend mail. Is that a word? Friend mail? That from the Flippin' Fantastic podcast, from Mo and Amy, who are just killing it over there. I'm gonna find. Oh wait, that's not where I'm supposed to put it in. Ken, you're a knucklehead. Uh, Flippin' Fantastic podcast right here. I'm putting a link to that right now in the chat. If you're not following the Flippin' Fantastic podcast, I'm not sure what you're doing with your life. You've made some serious bad choices everywhere. Wait a minute. No way. Victoria, my long lost friend, what is up? Man, I haven't seen you for a while. Well, that's my fault because I could come to your show like every day or come to your auctions and all of that stuff. But man, it's good to see you. Need to catch up. I need to get on your show and catch up, see what's going on. You're not kidding, Roman. Today it's brutally hot. It's going to be brutally hot again today. Heat indexes near 100 in the 90s, and then it'll probably snow next week for sure. Um, am I taking mac and cheese? I got myself behind in the chat, and I look at it on two different screens here. Am I taking mac and cheese as a side dish? I am not. I saved that for myself. I saved that for maybe I'll just take this. I'll just take this, I'll set it on the table, and if anybody wants to make up the yummy goodness, they can do that. I just love to flip, and it's fantastic. What's up, Victoria? I've got you followed on YouTube finally, Roman. Brian loves him some lives, so we'll try to make, yes, you got to catch Roman's lives on Saturday night. Jill is here. Scrolled back to the beginning as usual. Roman is hilarious. Hey, y'all. Good morning, Jill. Good to see you. People saying hi. Kristen is here. Kristen, a rural squirrel. Man, I'm just attracting all the big names. All the big names. Just sub to that podcast. Yeah, you got to go listen to Amy and Mo. Flippin' fantastic. Thanks, Jack. I appreciate it. Yes, for sure. we did a video, our new podcast, the Reseller Clickbait podcast. Usually I have my Reseller Clickbait podcast sign up here, but I have my thumbnail for the Christmas and July sale on Whatnot and Santa because it is because it's Christmas in July. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. Watch Roman, he is the best. It is so we were talking a little 4th of July. I love 4th of July. I love that smell of fireworks, that like sulfur smell after the fireworks all blow off. And like usually that evening, where they shoot off the fireworks for my local town is at the fairgrounds, which is not too far around the corner. It's maybe what, a couple miles. Um, and so, and then all the neighbors and everybody shooting off fireworks. I love that smell. It brings back childhood memories of going up to my grandmother's house up near Youngstown, Ohio. And my uncle had a pool, and we would all the family would come, and we would swim all day and blow off fireworks. And the neighbors where my grandmother lived, they were, I think they shot off fireworks like constantly, like every weekend. It didn't have to be July. It could be, October the 3rd and not July the 3rd. Um, Jill was the best, and I am not so much. Uh, yes, Roman's IG keeps you smiling. Uh, Sulfur and grilling sniffs. Yes. See, just everybody close your eyes right now and just imagine tomorrow how cool it's going to be. 4th of July is probably, might even be my second favorite holiday. LAG is here. Lag is here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Lag told me that first step to being successful in reselling is to quit eBay. Some days it feels like that, Roman. Um, no, it is not the uncle that called me Ralph. This would be on my mother's side of the family. The uncle that called me Ralph was my Uncle Fran, who is Susan, who is in the chat. That was her dad. Man, Brian is just like a sponge. He sucks up all of this stuff, and he brings up he remembers it all. He remembers it all. Kim loves fireworks, but I wait till all the wheat has been harvested before I dare set them off now. Oh, is this from a previous experience when you say you wait to set them off now? Kim, did you, you know, only you can prevent forest fires. I didn't make that up. That's Smokey the Bear. I should say, hashtag Smokey the Bear. But only you can prevent the forest fires. Do they need to shoot off fireworks for the Italian fest? Jill, you're going to make me tell that story. You're going to tell me in the chat. Do you want me to tell the story? I will. We haven't been to a fireworks show in years. Just want a popular thing in Colorado, forest fires and stuff. Yes, exactly, Kristen. Well, you should go. You should go this year. You should find a display in your town. Go park in a parking lot or in a field someplace and just watch a good. Yes, he did love to give people nicknames for sure. Roman did his own fireworks, but he forgot to buy them this year. You still got time. You got till tomorrow to get out there. We're having pulled pork sandwiches, also red, white, and blue M&M cookies, and red, white, and blue ice cream cones. See how festive my family is? I keep telling you guys, I have the most festive family out there. We can make a party out of anything. Just show up, start having fun. We should practice playing some Phyllis too while we're there. Man, the chat is just popping by. I get the rule squirrel. Lived in Nebraska for a few years when I was younger, and I don't think ever saw any. They do a rodeo and stuff involving corn for 4th of July. A corn rodeo. Are they like just riding the stalks around or trying to rope a kernel? I don't know. That's dumb. I don't even know what the heck I'm talking about. And Ray is going tonight to a show. The biggest show in Ohio is called Red, White, and Boom, and it is down in Columbus, Ohio, and it is a massive show, and like hundreds of thousands of people show up, and so yeah, enjoy that, Ray. Enjoy that. Um, man, this is going by so quickly. Uh Jill says that if everyone promises to not be offended, be my trust in ignorance. Okay, I'm going to tell the story about the Italian fest. Um, Victoria and saying hi to Ray. Victoria, Ken's not. Let me get it over here. Roman is on his way to my house. Victoria, Ken's hat attracts all the fish, so it's easier to catch. How far am I off of this chat? First year I had a party, all three sides of my property was golden wheat already. I was too anxious to enjoy them. Uh-oh. 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 Fun fact, my husband's middle name is Ralph. Well, how about that? And my middle name is Harold, which is after grandfather and Uncle Fran. I'm going to Ken's place for the first. Come on down. Come on down, Roman. You'll be a little bit early, but that's all right. We'll hang out. Are you going to the Route 127 yard sales? I have not decided yet. Chad, good to see you, Chad. Most likely I'll probably do that, but in Ohio, I would do the Ohio again. If I go over there, cow pie bingo. That some places used to do that at the high school. They would bet it was like to support the sports teams, and they would draw that big grid. If you don't know what cow pie bingo is, they would draw a big grid on the field. If you're talking about the same thing, Lag, and people would buy chances at one of the squares on the field, and then they would let a cow loose in there, and then whichever square the cow deposited his pie first, that person would win the would win the prize, whatever the prize is. Let me see. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, make sure I'm not missing anybody new coming in. Honestly, I don't think I'll do anything for Fourth. My dog hates fireworks. Yeah, gonna whatnot in the morning. Everybody go follow a rule squirrel on whatnot. She has fun. She's just such a bubbly personality all the time. I don't know. Maybe not all the time. I don't see Kristen 24/7. I'm sure she might get a little bit grumpy every now and then, but you would never know it if you're watching her. Yeah, we'll play some Phyllis. Sorry, my fault, Brian. Brian talks a lot. I type faster than he does back. Man, Ray is asking, how is everyone? I think everyone is hopefully doing great as well. Let me see. I'm going to jump down here to the best fireworks are those that reflect over water. Yes, Carolyn. We did that one year with our group of friends. One of our friends had a pontoon boat, and we went out on the lake, right near Jill's cabin area. Out on the lake for the day. We hung out. We had a grill on the pontoon, and we had food. And then that night, the campgrounds had their own display, and all the boats and houseboats and everybody was out on the water. And you could see, it's almost like you got two shows. You got the show when they blew up in the sky, and then watching all the reflection on the water. It was fun. Bossy Bingo. We have at the town festival, even still, Bossy Bingo. Is that the cow pie bingo, Kristen? My mother saying hey to Ray. Uh, so I want to tell Jill's embarrassing story, and story is not to offend anybody. It's just uh it's just ridiculous. So we were up, yeah, near the Youngstown area where visiting family. This has been a few years ago. We were up there because Jill had a conference or a training that she was doing for to get a certification in a special kind of therapy that she does called EMDR therapy for like trauma and stuff like that. And so we were up there. Um, it was an honest error. So she's at the training during the day, and then we're talking to my cousin. We're talking to my cousin who has David, he has a real like, Italian accent, and he's like, "Hey, you guys, they have a festival. It's called the Italian Heritage Festival." And he is Italian, and he says, "Hey, you guys gonna go up to the festival while you're here?" He said they got fireworks and food and games. He says, "Yeah, to go up to the Dago days there that they have." Well, Dago is a derogatory term for Italian people. And but he's like, "Hey, yeah, you guys should go up to the Dago days. They got fireworks and all of this stuff." And Jill's like, "Oh, where's that?" He's like, "It's right up in town. They have the big tents, and they do all the, they have games, and you could gamble on stuff, and they have, rides and all that stuff. You should go check it out." And so fast forward a little bit, we go to dinner with my uncle that evening, and when we're sitting at dinner, Jill sees the two instructors that were putting on the certification class that she was there for. And so she thought she would just go over and, say hi to them and at their table. And she says, I don't know how they were talking, but they get to the fact that the one lady is like Italian. And Jill's like, "Oh, so that she can relate something." She says, she asked the lady, "Hey, are you going to go up to the Dago days in Girard?" Jill did not know that Dago was um a derogatory term for Italians. And so she asked them, and then she comes back to the table and she says, "Oh yeah, I asked them, blah blah blah, they're Italian. I'm going to go." I asked them if they were going to Dago days. I'm like, "No, Jill, please tell me you did not say that." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, that's like a derogatory term for Italian people. You cannot say that." Jill felt about this big that here she had to go like to class again the next day and face these people, and just open mouth, insert foot. Yes, EMDR is the real deal. Oh, I do have a question. What is the average wind speed of the African swallow? Man, I don't know. Patrick Murphy, Patrick Murphy flying by to say hi. Man, Patrick, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I have seen you. You must be a busy guy these days, but always happy to see Patrick Murphy in the chat. And Lilac Seller Meg is here. Man, I don't know what it is. Maybe, it's July. People are just chilling today before, and they're like, "What can I do? What can I do with my day, my afternoon? I need to get some work done, but I need to be entertained." Ken versus 10. Let's go watch Ken versus 10. Good to see you. Okay. Hey, Patrick. Hey, which is Oh, so this is Mr. Jack now. Mr. Jack is in here. I keep getting all these Jack's treasures. So Tracy is here and Jack is here. Jack taking a break from work. Um, the story never gets old, Jill. I know. Jill says, I have a ton of Italians in my family, and Dago was a commonly used term. Thought it was no big deal. Um, you could keep it in the family, Jill. Hey, you guys gonna go up to the Dago days? That's my cousin David. My cousin David is just a piece of work. I should get David to come on the show sometime. David would give Roman a run for his money with stories. Patrick's airplane fuel is cheaper before the 4th, so you can fill up the full tank. Aunt Sandy, it's even funnier if you know David. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So everybody knew that's coming in. You got any big plans for the 4th? I'm gonna be working the rest of the afternoon. I'm loading stuff for one. So top of the chat there is pinned my Whatnot channel, and Jill and I are doing a Christmas in July, all Christmas items. I was working at Christmas plush. Look at these. The Grinch. Oh, look at this cool Disney. This is Mickey Santa. You want to see? Oh, maybe we've got some Notre Dame fans out there. Look at that Notre Dame stocking right there. He's got a helmet on. That thing is pretty cool. We got Hello Kitty. Oh, look at what this is. It's the Christmas ass. I'm gonna be selling the Christmas ass. I might even give away the Christmas ass. There's no price that you can put on a Christmas ass. I got Grogu's. I got Jack Skellingtons. I got more Grinch. Oh, is Victoria still here? I'm sure Victoria still has one of these. The Minions Santa Claus right there. How fun is that guy from Despicable Me? Okay, let's see. Got the big old giggling, whatever. Oh, here's another cool Grinch. This Grinch right here, look, it has wheels on the bottom, and it like rolls around the floor, and it plays You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. And but just lots of cool. Oh, I had a really cool what is it? Tigger. Did Tigger boink ba boink ba boink. I don't know. It's more boing 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 than boink ba boing. I sounded like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. I don't know. I am so far behind. Yeah, like the Grinch. Yes, I would imagine that you do have so many of those. Victoria, not only ones that you picked up yourself, but man, just the fans of Victoria's show, sending her all kinds of fun minions. So that's sometimes you got to be careful. It's like, oh, I really like the minions. Next thing you know, you got like 30,000 minions. Everybody buys them for you for everything. Okay, true story. I was flying over West Palm Beach during the 4th of July and saw the fireworks from above. It was that would be very cool. I think the coolest thing I saw from above when I came home, well, it's been over a year now since I went to Vegas for meetup out there. When we were coming somewhere over, like we were over Illinois or Indiana, something like that, and flying back, and the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis, was very vivid that night in that area, which was like an uncommon thing. And so the pilot, like, banked the plane a little bit so everybody can get a good view. And every time there's something that's really cool in an airplane, I'm always on the opposite side of the aisle. He's like, Yeah, this is your captain speaking. If you look out the left side of the plane, you're gonna see whatever, the statue of the Grand Canyon, and you get a really good view. I'm always on the other side of the plane, but all the people on that side of the plane where the northern lights were, they were very accommodating. Let people kind of lean in over the seats and look and see stuff. Um, yeah, exactly. Exactly, Victoria. Should have told them that you like money. Yo, Mr. Bill Plush talks to me nonstop every day and wants to see Ken's headshot. Uh, uh, can't wait. It's going to be epic. We want David. We want David. Yeah, we'll put David on the show. It'll probably be the last episode of Ken versus 10 that would ever happen. Uh, yes, very cool fireworks shirt. I like Jill got that for me. That's one of those hard daddy shirts. Um, yes, would be very cool to see fireworks from above. Still will be on, but getting back to work. You guys you're busy over there. You're like every time I turn on whatnot, you're on. I'm sorry I missed your toy show yesterday. The toy raid train that you were on. Just a busy day. I was working down at the storage unit. I had talked last week how I've been doing some storage unit clean outs and um and so I was down there working and using my phone to comp a few things, and man, some of those units are dirty and filthy and dusty, and the mice got there first. The mice got there before I did, but man, I've been having fun because it's like every box you open up, it's like Christmas morning. It's like, oh, what's going to be on this? Oh, more junk, more junk. But I am finding some pretty good stuff that I'll be showing on some future shows of what I am finding. Let me make sure that I haven't missed anybody here in the chat because it is, yeah, so much fun digging through the junk though. It is. It is. You find little treasures and um some stuff, and I'm kind of making different piles as I go along. I'm making, stuff that will sell on eBay that's a little higher dollar stuff. Good stuff to bring good items to whatnot that could either go eBay or whatnot. I'm doing making a pile that's whatnot. I'm making a pile that's just like garage sale, like things that I'm not going to list on whatnot, or I'm not going to sell on eBay because they don't either have enough value. Like bigger things. Usually that sort of stuff is like home decor things, sconces and statues and figures and candle stuff that I'm not going to sell on whatnot because it's be a pain to ship, and I'm not going to sell it on eBay because it doesn't have the value. But a buck or two on a yard sale can make a whole bunch of money back from that, um, which is part of the whole thing. That's why we're doing it, trying to maximize the amount of money that we can get out of the storage unit, and that went pretty good. My first one last week was, um, or I guess it was over a couple weeks that I got cleaned out. And then after I dumped all the trash and all the personal stuff out of there and took home all of the things that I was going to sell, then there was a lot of big stuff left. Big air compressor, a welder, there was some wicker outdoor furniture. There were some other old rocking chairs and some Crocs, things like that. And I just put that up on Facebook Marketplace and sold the whole rest of the unit um, for a really good price for, well, not for me, but for the people that bought it. But it was, but I still made profit on it, and somebody else took all the big stuff. I tried really hard. I guess it's just in my nature not to. I don't want to stick somebody with just a bunch of junk. I want somebody that gets the unit to feel like they got a good deal as well. And I say that, oh, I want people to find a big unit, or I want people to enjoy my unit. Um, I I've only done one. I've only done one. This is like a brand new territory for me, and it's but it has been fun. Uh, okay, Susan, I got your code. I got your code. Thank you. What is up, Joe? I'd flip that, my friend Joe. See, I told you, all the heavy hitters are here today. Jack's Treasures, Carolyn, Victoria, Kim, Jill, Roman is here, Kristen is here, Ray, Nashville Flippers is here, Patrick Murphy is here, my cousin Susan. You don't get bigger than my cousin Susan. Break dancing Judy hanging out. What is up, everyone? Joe, it is good to see you for sure. Waiting for your shows, your game shows and stuff to come back on your channel, your whatnot game shows, all of that. Joe and Nicole from I'd Flip That. They rival me in festive fun games. They might even be a tinge above me. I get jealous every time I watch their stuff. And I'm like, oh man, I wished I would have done that, or I wish I would have thought of that. And Joe's handiwork of building props and stuff. I'm currently getting my cannon prepped for the fireworks. Hit that thumbs up. Yes, Kim, I appreciate it. Thumbs up. People are just hanging out with me today, and that's all we're doing. We're hanging out before I have to go back out in the hot garage and list this stuff for my show. If at the top of the chat is pinned my whatnot show for Friday, Christmas in July, I would appreciate a follow and a bookmark. Laura Joy 15, good afternoon, everyone. She's got the sunshine there. Good to see you, Laura. Yeah, thanks for the reminder, Kim, for the thumbs up. So what else do I have going on? 4th of July, I talked about, that I'll be defending my putt-putt, my Fam Jam 4th of July putt-putt champion. This is a traveling trophy that has never left my house because apparently I'm unbeatable at putt-putt, at least with my family anyway. And I'm also, if you don't know, I am the self-proclaimed reselling ping pong champion. I'm undefeated by other resellers in ping pong. So, taking a break for the summer, but thinking of some good ideas for the game show. Oh, man, I'm excited. So, we get back around to the fall. It's a little colder. It's a little chillier at night. You're thinking, man, what am I going to do tonight? I'd flip that game show. Boom. It's probably it's been on, I think, Thursdays. It's been on Thursdays before or whatnot at any time. Yes, it's a traveling trophy and it's a homebody. It is. And I'm pretty sure that if you come to my house on Friday, because 4th of July is tomorrow. If you come to my house on Friday, it's probably going to be here still. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, Caleb coming in hot. Coming in hot. I challenge you to ping pong at the Highway 127 meetup. Kidding, you'd smoke me. Still hope you can make it. Yeah, Caleb, it's not looking good that I'm going to be able to make it down there, but I am one of these people that will just go, hey, do you want to go? Like, I don't plan anything. Not that I like to travel or that I like to do that sort of thing, but Jill will attest to the fact that I don't plan anything. Like even when we have to make a plan, when we have to go do something, Jill is like, "Well, tell me about this. Tell me about when are we going here? When?" It's like, I don't know. And then like the day before, I'm like, "Let's go." Ooh, smoking ribs. Are they already on the smoker right now? Or is that one of these things where you'll like get up at like 4 in the morning and put them on and slow smoke them all day? So 4th of July party, Minnesota tomorrow. Joe and Nicole just invited everybody to come over. Wait, I just invited everybody to come over uh to Joe and Nicole's for smoked ribs. Caleb is the ping pong Olympic champion. Yeah, see, I'd get there. He's like, "Oh, I'm not very good. You'd smoke me." Uh, I think I'd rather have Joe's smoked ribs than I would get smoked at ping pong. Uh-huh. I have never noticed that about you. Gee, Jill, that seemed a bit sarcastic. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was on the game show. I technically lost in the end. That's what I'm gonna say. I lost to Jimmy Old School Flips when we were on the show. So I need to get a rematch. I need to, or at least be when you do that the all-star thing where you do like the oh, what was the game show? Match game. When you did the match game, be uh be on the panel of that. Um have to find that episode for sure. No, you don't need to watch that one because wait till I'm on again or on the panel. You don't need to see that one, Tracy. I know it's always a technicality when I lose, and I'm sure if I lose to Putt Putt Fam Jam tomorrow, there'll be some. I'll come up with some good excuse. We eat ribs and play craps. Perfect 4th of July events. Joe, I love playing craps. when I go to when I go to the casino, or at least the casinos that have the table games, that's usually my go-to game is craps. Um, okay. Can I say I want to screenshot of the beard before the big change? Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. I will do that. Here we go. Hopefully you got that. Did you get it? Did you get it? With my hat on. Here, I'll give you a chance to get another one with like a regular sort of hat that I would wear. Okay. I will be I will be documenting what Jack is talking about is it is after this weekend, it is Santa Beard season. It's officially Santa Beard season. Ken, all the stars are the winners. All stars are the winners. Well, wow, Ray was on there, but Ray's a superstar. I might be an all-star. Ray is a superstar um on there. Uh we have a full-size craps table. Oh man. I actually have it's down there. I pointed over there because it's in that closet. A dice throwing like rig that you practice on. It simulates the backboard of a casino and practice, you know, maybe throwing the flying V, maybe get my seven throw down, holding them dice, trying to get that minimal amount of turn after the bounce. I love playing craps. Um uh Made 225 on craps in Florida on vacation a few weeks ago. Yes. I love it. That's one of those games that's like you can instantly just be down. If you get all your money out on the table and you're betting the odds and you're betting, pass line with odds and all of that stuff, 6 and 8. I play a pretty basic strategy, but dang it, Ken, you got to hit 500 subs so we super chat you, brother. I know. I was thinking about this the other day, or actually, it was just this morning. I was thinking about that. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I understand about all technical losses. Seems to happen to Brian when. uh, uh, okay. Let me jump up here a little bit further. Okay. Yes. I'll tell you about my crazy guys throwing dice, making it. Or guys at what is it? 16, 24, 33, 42. No, 52. I don't know. All the 7 numbers. The guy at this table just was great one time in Vegas when we were out there. But anyway, what was I talking about? Was I telling a story? Oh, Santa Beard. Yes. Nipple foot. Making it. Nipple foot. That's my call. That's my call when I pitch those dice down the table there, trying to make that point. Man, Joe, you and I need to hang out more. I've just decided. But 4th of July weekend officially starts Santa beard season. For those of you that are in the chat that don't know, I also do some seasonal. I'm a seasonal Santa. I start growing the beard this weekend, and when we get up to like Thanksgiving weekend, I bleach everything. I bleach my beard, my eyebrows, what's left of my hair. I bleach it all out white so that I can do some. Oh, this is my favorite picture. I've probably showed this before. This was last year at the Ontario City tree lighting, the official tree lighting for the city of Ontario. There is the seasonal Santa Ken with a newborn. Those are friends of ours that brought their newborn to see Santa for the first time. So I was very honored to be like, years from now when she graduates and they make that board of pictures of her whole life, it'll probably be Santa Ken on their hamburger helper. My buddy Mike that I shoot craps with, that's his call. Hamburger helper. What am I doing tomorrow? Little 4th of July action, but I wish I was at your house eating barbecue and playing craps. Ken's limited edition beard time starts now. Yeah, see, here's the thing about doing the seasonal Santa thing. I have to grow the beard, like grow it all out in the hottest months of the year. And then the first week in January after Christmas, I shave it all off. I don't like usually trim it. I shave it all down to my face to help get rid of any of the bleaching and so that it comes in at a normal color. And so in the coldest months of the year, I shave the beard off. And I do that because usually by that time I'm done with beard maintenance. When it starts to get longer and I want to condition it and keep it, trimmed up, but it's, it's beard oil, it's beard balm, it's beard butter, it's special shampoos to keep the whiteness in, it's special shampoos to condition the beard. And it's really gets to be a pain after a while. But then I also don't want to confuse little children. It's like, okay, our Christmas is over, but there's still this Santa looking guy walking around. So I shave it off. And it's just fun. I enjoy doing it. She is a he. Who is a he, she? Glenn is here. What's up, Glenn? The swamp picker. That's a big freaking deal, Santa. I don't know if you mean the whole beard maintenance thing or the whole, it's a big deal. When I am in my full Santa suit, I take it very, very seriously because it is serious for a small child. And I don't like to come out of character. But when I'm just, with the beard, the big white beard, and a fun Santa hat, I don't have my one Santa hat in here. And I usually have a festive coat or jacket on. I'm just, at Walmart or whatever doing my shopping, and I get smiles and hey Santa and Merry Christmas. I carry around a pouch of candy canes, and if I get a smile or a wave or a Merry Christmas, boom, candy canes, candy canes. Um, I need to get a candy cane sponsorship. That's what I need to do. I need to get a company like, I don't know, Brock's. Brock's makes good ones, but they're national. I need to get there's some local companies that are closer around here that make candy canes. I was going to be the official Santa. Had an opportunity last year for like the whole for a whole city to be the Santa Claus during the whole season, but it didn't work out in the end. Um, uh, Everything. Oh yeah. Um. So yeah, just hanging out today. I've been busy, but I have nothing. I wasn't working at eBay stuff today. I usually list that stuff in the morning before the show and then show it Ken versus 10. But I did show some plush earlier that we're going to have. Look at this big, cool Mickey. I wish I had that Tigger in here. And the Christmas ass. Uh, but we're going to have fun. It's not just all plush. We've got all kinds of Christmas stuff, ornaments, home decor, some vintage Christmas lighting stuff, ornaments. Um, we're also at the end of the month going to be on Foodie Friday on Whatnot, and we'll um, we have some Christmassy related stuff. Uh, Oh, yeah, there you go. In Bryan, Ohio, Spangler. Yes. Thank you, Kim. You were right. Spangler Candies or whatever. They are a local place in Ohio. Um, so I try to be focal and buy local if I can. Brock's, I'm sure they got pretty, you know, they got enough money. They're not gonna miss me supporting Spangler over there in Bryan, Ohio. And Victoria saying hello to Glenn. I think that's where I first started seeing Glenn is on Victoria's morning show that she does. And I'm sorry, Victoria, I haven't checked in for a while. I think it must be one of those things. Like sometimes YouTube, it's like, well, I'm subscribed to Victoria. I've got her notifications all the time, and then all of a sudden you like don't get them. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Adventures with Victoria. We're going to click on there and we're going to see auction with friends. Oh, tomorrow, scheduled tomorrow, auction with friends on Victoria's channel. Here, let's do this. I'm on there. Boink, boink. Right there. Everybody, click on that link. If you're not following my friend Victoria, click on that link right there. Go give her a sub. Check her out. She's just festive and fun, and she sings beautifully, and it's a good way to start the morning. Or do you still do? Let me look. I haven't done the morning show in a long time. Okay. Well, maybe that's why I don't see you. And that's why I do see the auction things pop up, the auction things with friends, because I am subscribed with notifications. That's just crazy. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I know what I was talking about. And then I'm going to get wrapped up because I got a lot of stuff to do today. I got a list for Whatnot, I got a list for eBay, and then I'm going to go down after dinner this evening and work in the storage unit when it gets a little cooler outside. Um, it is somebody said, or Caleb said, I need to get to 500 subs so that we can super chat me, which that wouldn't be the reason. I would appreciate super chats, and that's cool, but that would not be the reason. But I am like, if I put some effort into this whole thing, my YouTube channel, I could probably at least get to the 500 um, pretty quickly because I'm at like 460 something. I don't know what it is. But also on um, the podcast, the Reseller Clickbait podcast, we're in the 600 some range, almost 700. Get another 300 and some subs there. On my Instagram, I'm close to 1,000, so 700 and high 700s on Instagram. On my Whatnot, I want to get to the 2,000s there, and what I mean by that is get 1,000 subs. That would be great to have 1,000 subs on Whatnot, but get to that 1,000 sales on Whatnot so that you can kind of get that instant pay. I think that'll be really a game changer. And we're a little over halfway there. Of course, Jill and I are new at Whatnot right now, but I got to thinking about that. I should make a push to get some, it helps to make a video if you want to grow your YouTube channel. But 468 I'm at on my channel now. So um no, you don't need to go far. Well, you will see how I technically lost, how I pretty much won every single event. And then the show ends with guess the closest price. Even no matter how good you did in the game, then it's it's like the whose line is it anyway? The games are made up and the points don't matter. And then you get to the end and I got outguessed on the final game. So I had more points. Um, we love bringing low quality content to the masses. And they do, they, ja- no, Jack and Tracy are fun. They're fun, in their videos, and they are fun on Whatnot, and they are fun in real life. We got to meet them in Nashville and got to hang out. Well, I would say they got to meet us. They got to meet us because Jill and I didn't get to say anything the whole time we were talking. Well, Tracy didn't either. I think I shook Tracy's hand and then Brian talked for the next, 15 minutes. And then we went our separate ways with, I'm just busting your hump there, Brian. It was fun. Um, Sen is self-proclaimed reseller game show champion, according to Joe. Uh, uh, I can't believe you're not over 1K, Ken. I know. I need to make content. I do this show. I do the amount of content that, number one, I kind of have time for and that I enjoy. I love doing the lives, but you're never going to grow a YouTube channel very big just doing lives. I might if I post them to the regular videos, but they're all just in the live section. And um I need to make some efforts toward that. Put out some more Instagram comments or content to grow that a little bit. Keep building Whatnot, keep building everything. Um uh that's his next intro when he is on next time. Not a word. Not a word. Jill is constantly, you should do this. You should do this. When I recovered, I asked Ken, what was that? Not who, but what. Oh, I had it on the wrong thing. Aunt Sandy, have a good day. We will see you tomorrow morning. Going out to Aunt Sandy's to help set up for 4th of July. Uh, I know. I know. I think I am going to get myself ready to get out of here. Man, I appreciate everybody that was here just hanging out with me today. Hopefully you were getting a little bit of work done or just chilling, taking a break and watching the show. But enjoy your 4th of July. Be safe. Be safe out there. I don't know. It's going to be super hot in our area tomorrow. So stay hydrated if you're out there all day, having picnics. Joe and Nicole, enjoy those ribs and the craps. Hit that point for me. Hit that point for me. So glad to watch and see everything Brian got done while I was watching. Yes, perfect. Take care, everyone. Happy 4th of July. Jill, it was bad. He was in full blast that day. Yes. Susan, happy Independence Day, everyone. Be careful out there. Have a great day, Ken and chat. Fly the old glory and celebrate. Yes, we will definitely have the flag out on the flag post tomorrow. My mom always has festive lights out front. She always decorates. She has like that the bunting and stuff that's been up for since Memorial Day. And kind of that whole stretch of celebrating America and everybody else. Keep your Medina cold and funky. Funky Cold Medina. That's my brother hanging out in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. My brother. Good to see you, my brother. My brother's probably chilling watching some Hallmark, the Christmas movies, the Hallmark Christmas movies. Christmas in July is on right now. Hit that link at the top. Whatnot Show, Friday night. And that's it. Now I'm just rambling right at the end. Everybody, have fun. Be safe, and we will see you next week on 10 versus 10. Have a good day, everyone.